Hi, welcome to Dash 35's YouTube channel. My name's Kevin. Today we're going to look at the EZ-Educator by Technologies. I have a how-to video on this, but I'm going to give a special shout out to Shirley Catalina, a teacher K9 out of Nashville, Tennessee. She asked if I could slow it down, which I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to break it down. So I'm going to create a playlist that starts out with the basic, what you call the buttons, etc. And so we'll be able to follow this from the basic setup of the buttons all the way down to boost levels and things like that. Thanks for watching. EZ-Educator out of the box. What do we need to know here? Okay, so in this video right now, I'm going to show you we're going to give a quick overview. We're going to show you how to change the working level, the boost level, show you how the lights work, and instant mode. And so we're going to break it all down. So here we have the EZ-900. If you see the screen right here, you have MCVT. Right there, okay. M corresponds with this is considered the S1 button, S2 button, S3 button, S4 button. So the M is momentary, S1, C is continuous, S2, V is vibration, S3, T is tone, S4, S1, S2, S3, S4. Over here, the top button with the big P on it, that's program button. And the button below that is the on and off button. This is your rheostat dial. And I'm going to get back to this in a second. That's very important. But this is waterproof. Now when you see this, you're like, wow, what the heck? That can't be waterproof. This is just a dust cover. It is waterproof, so that protects it from dust. See your red dot here on the back? See your red dot here on the receiver collar? That's on and off switch. Put those together, that's how you turn it on and off. It's a magnetic switch. So let's go back to the rheostat dial here. So before we even get started on anything, if you're going to make any changes to the EZ-Educator, it's important to note that this has to be at the 3 o'clock position to make any changes. And unlock, if you want to know if the mini educator is locked or unlocked, everything is going to be stable here. There's nothing flashing, so that means that it's locked. If your EZ-Educator is unlocked, meaning you have to unlock it to make manual changes, you will see this flashing. When that's flashing, it means it's unlocked. And let's just set this level here, let's lock it back up. So that's important to note. So after you make changes to the EZ-Educator, and you're not going to use the instant mode, which we're going to have a video on that, the rheostat dial should be at about noon. That's what I'm going to call it. As soon as you make your changes, take it off of 3 o'clock. That way you don't accidentally go into what we call an instant mode on here, which is no big deal. We'll get to that here in the next segment, but I just want to cover these things for you. So the mini USB that comes with this, not only is it a charging cable, but it's a data cable too. So it's a charging / data cable. That's important to note. Receiver collar right here. So we take the dust cover off like this, or pull it back. This is how you charge it. Okay. So what I happen to have on here, this is a quick snap bungee collar. So these are extra, very nice, and also the contacts on here. These are thick-haired contacts for tough overcoats. This happens to be what my personal unit, so I have it set up the way that I like it. But in the next segments, we're going to cover all the aspects in a slow down version of the EZ-Educator. here we go. Okay, we're going to look at changing the stimulation level on the EZ-Educator. So here we go. We're going to start out with S1, S2, S3, S4 buttons. Then we have the program button there, power button here. I'm just covering that quickly again. So when you want to change the working level, what you do is you make sure that the rheostat dial is at 3 o'clock all the way down here. Okay. You press the program button right here until you see it start flashing. See it flash? We just turn it up. Let's just turn it up to 10. Okay. And then we press the program button again. So now we're at 10. So that's how we're going to change that. We can do it again. Put it at 0. Press and hold the program button. Do it, let's put this at 15. Press the program button, and voila. So when we hit the, there we go. Okay, changing the boost level. It's important to note that when you do change the boost level of the EZ-Educator, that you have to reset the working level again. So the boost level kind of overrides that, then you just reset it, and I'll show you. So in order to set the boost level on this, we're going to use the S1 button here, okay? Because that's set at momentary. You won't be able to set it up on any other mode but momentary, okay? Any other button but momentary button. So we've got it set at 3 o'clock. We're going to press the program button to unlock it. We see it's flashing. We hit the S1 button, touch it for about 5 seconds. And then you see the M plus and the C plus mode. Okay? So once you see that, then you set your boost level. Now I want my boost level set at about 10. Okay? So then I'm going to press my S1 button again to lock in 10. Okay, so now we see it flashing, so we need to set our working level again, okay? So we're going to set it at 10 again. And once we set that at 10, we just hit our program button again. There we go. It's locked down. So we're at 10. Momentary, and then if we want to do momentary boost, we're at 20, so it took it up 10 more points. So that's how you change your boost level. Remember, when you change your boost level, it's going to override your working level. Okay, now we're going to look at the instant mode. Here we go. Instant mode. It's the S2 button works the instant mode. Now, if you're at 3 o'clock and you press and hold the S2 button, it turns it on. Then you can use the instant mode. There we go. And there's a feature now that has to be done by a computer, but you can turn off the instant mode if you want. Why is that there? It's because anytime you leave this at 3 o'clock position, it can be programmed. So you always want to take it off the 3 o'clock position anytime you do anything with the remote, unless you're programming. Okay? So, for instance, say I set continuous up like this. It's set up at 10, and I'm using continuous, and it's working just fine. All of a sudden, I need to use that continuous, but I have this set at the 3 o'clock position. Look what's going to happen. This went into instant mode. So now I'm in instant mode when I'm thinking I'm doing a continuous correction. So, but it's easy to turn off and on. You can turn it, when this is at 3 o'clock, you can turn the instant mode off and on. So that can be confusing sometimes and absolutely frustrating. So anytime you make changes to the EZ-Educator, make sure you're back up. It's good just to put it at midnight, 12 o'clock all the time, if you're not programming. So when you hit your continuous button, it works. Now we're going to go into instant mode again, 3 o'clock, click it on, and we're good to go. That quick. And turn it off. And once you turn instant mode off, bring it back up to 12 o'clock, wherever you want to put it. Now, when I just turned it on, it'll stay on for 45 seconds and time itself out. So if you're doing something and you hear the remote beep, it just timed itself out of instant mode. So there you have it, the instant mode. Okay, turning on the lights on the EZ-Educator, very simple. So the power button is here at the bottom. Power button. Click it once, it'll flash. Click it again, it stays on. Click it again, it's off. So that's going to be your light, night tracking light on the EZ-Educator. Now we're going to look at the tone and the vibration on the EZ-Educator. Fairly simple. We have vibration here and tone. Now these can't be manually changed. These have to be changed on the computer. A link for the download tool. If you just like, it's easy to make changes on the PC. Mac's kind of glitchy right now, but if you have a PC, it's easy to make your changes. Thanks for watching Dash35.com's YouTube channel. I hope this really helps you with your EZ-900, and we offer 10% every day off all eColor Technologies products.